Well, we didn't get a call from the Chief of Staff after all, and so it's Wednesday in October 14th, I believe, and we are headed back to George Bush's residence on Doria Lane, and we're going to sit out there all day long. We got a book, Journal of the Golden Triangle, the drug war killings, and we're going to try to get a copy of that through to him and put some faces on these dead people. And so that's what we're doing today. We'd like to speak to the man. Okay, it's the 14th of October. We're back at the Bush Access Road for George Bush, former president, and we're here to give him a book about all the Akhas who died in the drug war. And we're going to be here for a while. This is Meaden Street, Meters Lane, 5700 block in Doria Lane, and we just want to get an opportunity to present our book and talk to George Bush about the Akhas who died in the drug war. And it's a foggy day in Dallas, Texas. Here's a rich neighborhood. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning, and across the street here is a Pershing Elementary, John J. Pershing Elementary, and they say there's going to be a library in here from Laura Bush, and wonder if they're going to have a copy of the Akha Journal and all the dead Akhas in the library. Yeah, Mercedes, Jaguars, a bunch of people pretty well insulated from what happens to the impoverished in the world. Houses back in here are $2 and $3 million. So this is the book that we'd like to give in to the Secret Service. It's the Akha Journal of the Golden Triangle, number 2. And it's 2,274 extrajudicial killings in 90 days. Akha and other hill tribe. We made 3,000 copies of this, distributed in northern Thailand in 2003. Well, the Secret Service, the goons as they call it, have been out to the gate once, talking to a lady who can get the number buttons to work to open the gate, and the lady in the Jaguar, and a lady stopped by and said, yeah, it's sort of creepy having the guy live in your neighborhood. It didn't used to be a gate here, and sort of different. I would think so. Well, we've been here a couple hours now. It's going on 3 o'clock. And the Secret Service comes and goes, and we'd like to give one of them this book we got about the drug war killings in Thailand. And you can see Hampton, he's getting a little bit impatient with this whole thing. Yeah, I took him down the alley and gave him some food, but he's getting bored. And George Bush's house is boring, huh? One guy. You going to school today? No, we just been checking out the street. Now get up there. Boring old George Bush's place. Well, 3 black Suburbans just left that way. Maybe for the airport, but it's like they got a parking lot in there for Suburbans. Okay, we're returning. I think it's a pretty successful day. We didn't find the guy we were looking for from Friday, but we sure found the Secret Service. And they were out, and quite a few of them. So we got the old once-over. The old once-over, where you going, where you coming from, and why you here. And they said, well, he's got an office, you know. And I said, well, we didn't have any office, you know. I'm going to find that on the web. So we found this and just come down to see if we catch the guy we caught Friday and give him a book, the Journal, the Golden Triangle, about all the killings in Thailand. And anyway, we probably had 1, 2, well, we got a Dallas City cop and a 2, 3, 4 Secret Service guys come out and run all our ID and just asked us a lot of general questions about what we're doing, why we're doing it, what we thought of George Bush. Well, he did have a smaller deficit, but we said, well, you know, didn't agree with this policy about the drug war in Thailand. A lot of people got killed. And anyway, so we're probably held up a good hour anyway, dealing with the Secret Service, and they give me a way I can call somebody and get that book to them. And so I took a couple cards and got a bunch of Secret Service people who know who the Akha are now. We've got that part done, I guess. And so that's what we come for, is educate people, whoever we can, take the time to talk to us. And we did that today, and right across from the school, we're sitting on the school lawn there a good hour talking to Secret Service guys. And so now we got a number to call, and basically got done what we wanted to do. And we'll try to get that book in the mail and go from there. So this is what our day was like, and like I say, you just keep your cool, and we do these sort of silent pickets and just try to educate people and go real smooth with people, and we think that's the best method of preventing information to people. Yeah, and anyway, we got a photo opportunity. Hampton and me posed for Secret Service Officer Chad Smith, and so hey, you know, he's getting famous, huh, Hampton? You got a mugshot now, dude. You're in the post office. Yeah, I guess I'm in the wrong pay grade. Look at this. So here's Hampton having some grass. So anyway, Hampton's trimming the grass, having himself a good time. Been standing there all day out in front of George Bush's place. And he slobbered all over the Secret Service guy. The guy, Chad Smith, goes, well, that's the first time that's happened to me. Got slobbered on by a horse. Yeah. Anyway. So from here we head east and north. Wouldn't it be nice if we had a presidency where there weren't any wars and people weren't getting killed all over the world? You know, left side policy, a bunch of people get killed. Right side policy, a bunch of people get killed. Be nice to do without that, wouldn't it? Yeah, if I was president, I wouldn't want to make some fool decision to go bomb somebody's country and have a bunch of people dead and have them come into my bedside every night saying, hey, why'd you kill me? You know, drug war, all these different wars, you know. Yeah, the Akha say you don't want to kill nobody because their soul goes around coming to your house all the time, coming to talk to you all the time. You know, stand by your bed, complain, you know, totally unhappy about being dead, you know. And they come chase you the rest of your life. Yep, sounds pretty reasonable to me. Yeah, I knew some people that killed some people in Thailand. Yeah, it seems like somebody was always chasing them.
But on the other hand, I don't agree with, presidents, making policies and then all these people end up dead and they say it wasn't their fault and they didn't know. And hey, I'm not president anymore. I just want to go away and it's not my fault, and I don't want any responsibility for it. And oh, somebody shows up and tells me there's a whole lot more people dead than anybody told me about. Well, I don't want to know. I just want to go play golf, We shouldn't have to, be accountable for all the people that died because of our policies. I mean, give me a break when I'm not president anymore. Just leave me alone. Let me go back to my life, Well, all those dead Akhas, they can't go back to their life. Their lives are over. This is the High Five Interchange, North Dallas. Today I went for the second time to the gate of Daria Lane, George Bush's house, and was there for about 2.5 hours and was not so far from leaving, probably 15-20 minutes from leaving. And finally, I didn't see the guy that I gave the business cards to last Friday. And I was hoping to see him and give him a copy of the Akha Journal #2 about all the people that were Akha were killed in Thailand during the Bush tax and drug war in Thailand in 2003. And anyway, I didn't see him, but finally all the Secret Service came out, and Secret Service came up from Dallas, and they all got out there, and we went over in the school grounds, the lawn there, and they held me up about an hour looking at my ID and asking me why I was there and what I was doing and if I had a gun, if I had a knife, all this sort of stuff, calling their supervisors, running all my identification and everything. So there's at least 5 of them, I think, time I was done, plus all the regular guys that were inside that kept coming and going. And then the Dallas police came up, and everybody ran my ID and everything anyway, and talked to me about the reason that I was there. And so I said, well, I was just coming to see if I could find that guy and give him this book, and that all these Akha died in Thailand during the drug war, and I was just trying to make George Bush aware of it. So so anyway, I was there probably till after 4 o'clock talking to the Secret Service. So there was 2 officers that came up from Dallas in a white car, and then there was a supervisor that came from inside. There was a Dallas police officer, and I think there was a couple other Secret Service guys that came over too, and then they left. So there's probably about 5 people, plus there's all the people in the office they talked to. And they asked me, how'd you find this address? I said, well, it's on the internet. And oh, we had an article on Channel 8 TV, and I gave them Akha business cards and showed them this Akha Journal. They looked through it, and I said, yeah, these people were all killed during the drug war. They were executed. And we told the consul in Chiang Mai on a weekly basis, and they reported or never reported it to Bangkok, and we're following up on the Leahy Amendment. The General Accounting Office said that the embassy at Bangkok never vetted anybody over the last years, and so we're pursuing it, and we're pursuing it at the UN, and we got a complaint with the International Criminal Court, and so we're just following all the angles. And so they looked through this book, so they know a little bit more about the Akha. There's at least 5 guys that know about the Akha. They're there, plus all the, probably a dozen of them inside the, they have a base inside next to Bush's house. There's an empty house that they moved into it, and so, and then there's all the people in the offices. I mean, they got to look at the website, they got to look at who I am, they got to look at our nonprofit, they got to look at all the records and everything else, and and he said, oh, we got to make a report, so if I have any questions, I'll call you. And I said, okay, that's fine. So there's probably going to be 20 people, at least, who are in the Secret Service, who are going to know about the Akha, who didn't know about the Akha before Friday of last week. And that's what we're here for, to educate people about the Akha. It's a slow burn, slow movement, just tell who we can and move on. And so we're going to head for Little Rock and Memphis. And anyway, you know, that's what this is about. It's just educating people. And so usually we go by at least twice. We go by any place that we go to. Maybe you know, if we have the time. So then that's what we come to Dallas to get done. One of the things we come here to get done, and we're done with it now. And they give me a phone number so I can call and see where I can mail this to Bush. And he should know. You know, these people are dead. They died. They died in his administration under his policy with tax and Chinawantra. So anyway, that's what we came here for, and we're done. And we're moving on to D.C. And we'll be going to the Thai embassy in D.C. And so it's little by little. And so I rode back. It's a long day. A lot of people stopped and talked to me on the way down the road, and said they saw us on TV, Channel 8, and got a cup of coffee and got back, and the next day or two we're going to be headed out.